Catholic Archbishop of Abuja, Most Reverend Ignatius Kaigama, has called on the federal government to consider extending the time of worship centers from 1 hour. Kaigama made the call while answering questions from journalists during a media chat.
The Catholic liturgy is such that you can't do it well in just 1 hour. We need time. We need creativity within our liturgy. We need time to express ourselves. And so 1 hour is not enough. We as Catholic Church have been very loyal and faithful to the guidelines provided by government. All our church functions are regulated by the guidelines government has given us. In fact, we deny people from coming into the church who don't have face masks. We deny people who don't seem to be very concerned about the coronavirus issue. We deny them access into the place of worship. And this is not normal. We don't normally do that. But because we respect the rights of other people, we say if you must come to church, come prepared and be very well dressed and, just the way that it will not pose a problem to other people. So 1 hour, I agree with you, is not enough. I could advocate for maybe 2 hours, but then that this must be monitored.
In the same vein, a cross-section of Nigerians have lent their voices for the extension of worship time in the country.
If there is need, it can be increased to accommodate some of the liturgies. Maybe some of the songs, Mass is enriched with good songs, homilies. So if government can maybe add up to some minutes, 15 minutes or 30 minutes, so that the people of God will have the avenue to express their happiness in songs to make the Mass more enriching.
If you are talking to God, you are discussing with God, you shouldn't rush. You should have your time to really dialogue with our God. So we want the government to look into it and extend the time of worship for us.
I think places of worship should also be considered, and be given more time to worship, like the Catholic Church.
If government, since we are observing the social distancing, I pray that they will look into it and extend it a bit.
I want the government to increase our church so that we have a long day to sing and praise God.
If we come, they normally divide the church into 4. We come, they will still push us outside, the place is too crowded, all these things. So please, we are pleading to the government. And all these things, we have not even seen one of our members that said this person have coronavirus. So all this why, we have been waiting. Please, let us increase this time so that we have time to worship.
We are not comfortable with the 1 hour worship. As a chorister, most of the songs we no longer sing them because the time is not anybody's fault. The time is very short. We want the government to actually increase at least minimum of 2 hours.